So, explain the planning of an assignment writing. So, yesterday you were saying, right? You also wrote assignment on obiter dicta. So, how did you
Hmm.
for assignment writing?
Uh, First, I went through the materials, resources, and I just saw and I just focused and I wrote it. That's all.
So, where did you get the materials? Did you look for it, or your teacher gave, or how did you get it?
No, I looked for the material, madam.
You looked for the material. Okay. So yeah, same
Mm.
thing happens here also. We will discuss that. First of all, you can give an introduction on what is assignment basically and why is it given. Right? So you can
Mm.
write that assignment is a task or piece of work. It may be one task also. In our school days, we were asked to make some, make a forest, make a living room, make some things, right? Some things we were asked to make basically. So it can be one task also, like science assignment and all that stuff we get, right?
Mm.
Assignment is a task or a piece of work. Like in your case, you were asked to write on what is obiter dicta, right? So it was piece of work that you had to submit. Allocated
Mm.
one as part of a course of study. As part of your
Mm.
school, maybe class 8, class 9, you had to submit all those assignments. And now
Mm.
a student of BA LLB 5 years course, you will have to submit that assignment, right? You need to submit
Mm.
5 assignments. After that, you become eligible to sit for your semester exam. That means assignment
Mm.
is a part of some course that you are studying, and as a result, you complete it.
Mm.
From the beginning of the learning process, students are given certain assignments. In school days,
Mm.
we were given some assignments. In pre-primary school also, we were given some assignment. In 10 plus 2 also, we were given assignment. Now also in college or university, you are being assigned some work. To
Mm.
develop their critical thinking and analytical skill. Based on age of the student, assignments would be given. In our school days, simple assignments were given to us, right? Do some craft using some, like waste materials or something like that. So, in order to
Mm.
develop critical thinking and analytical skill, in small age, it was to develop analytical skill. Now it is to develop critical thinking, right? When you
Mm.
for materials, maybe you had gone through 2 3 different books and you found that this book is the best one which I can refer.
Mm.
Material is the best one. How come you know that this is best? Because you have developed a critical thinking, right? When you are reading,
Mm.
you have this ability to judge whether it is a good book or not. So that critical thinking also you have developed by doing all these assignments, by reading all the uh, different things and stuff. So it will help in developing critical and analytical skill in mind of a student. In the initial
Mm.
stages, that is elementary schooling part, the complexity level of such assignments remain very low. It is basically that students will be taught what are the different colors that we have. Just to make them familiar with different colors, some assignments may be given. Just to help them
Mm.
the tables, some assignment may be given. But as we grow old, level of assignment will also increase. Now they would expect thinking from you. They would ask for your opinion. If something is going on, they would ask for your opinion. What do you think about laws relating to COVID? Do we have enough laws to, like, uh, deal with this situation, present situation? All those are what nothing but critical thinking that is expected out of you. Why? Because you have now grown a little bit and critical thinking is expected from you. So
Mm. Okay, ma'am.
level of such assignment will remain low in school, but student enters some college or university, then what happens is the assignments turn into more complicated and sophisticated thing where you need to give your own opinions, judgment, decision, and all that stuff. So you can write
Mm.
in intro what is an assignment. You need not write whatever I have written in your own words. Also, you can write what is an assignment, and that it will
Mm.
based on age and course that you have opted for. Then planning of an assignment. How do you actually plan the entire process? Assignments are more added as a part of evaluation process. In your case also, you have 20 marks in your assignments, and for remaining 8 need to appear for the exam. Right? So assignments are mostly added as part of evaluation process. It's not only for the namesake, but you get some marks in that, and that marks is finally added in your final mark sheet as well. Marks by a student in assignment is added in the final report card mostly. Same happens for you also. As a result, it is very important that assignments are taken seriously. You take that assignment because it has 20 marks. To be to score good and do justice to the given assignment, to be able to explain what is obiter dicta in a proper way, it is very important you plan the entire process and proceed. Once, like one day before submission at night, you cannot just wake up and then start writing whatever you feel like, but you will have to entire thing. Like you told, you looked for books and then you decided which one to refer, and then finally you wrote it down, right? So that same thing happens here also. So when you get one topic, right, okay, fine, what are the steps involved in assignment writing, or what are the things that we should consider in writing answers in an exam. These are some things which you have done for all these years in your life, right? So you need to think about your own examples. What do you do when you get an assignment? What are the things that you take care of when you go to write an exam? And all those points only you can try to frame properly and then write. Okay, it is not like some different things. Whatever I have said, those are only different points that you need to take care of, right? These are like some theoretical question where you can apply your mind and frame your answer as well. After mentioning that it's very important that we plan the entire process and step by step we proceed, you can write that below mentioned are the most important steps of assignment writing. That means these steps we need to follow. What are these steps? First one is planning.
Madam, here in the you have given me another one, madam. Write an explanatory note on assignment writing.
I think there were two questions. Yeah, there was one question on explanatory note on assignment writing, because it's question they are not asking whether you need to write about steps or about benefits of assignment writing. You can write whatever you need. When they are specifically asking you what are the steps involved, there you need to steps.
Okay, just explain me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll just write it down.
Yeah.
The steps.
Yeah, so first one is planning. So you need to plan it. Why is planning important? Because you need to complete as well as submit the assignment within a prescribed period. You do not have 2-3 years, but within a given time frame you need to submit it. Hence, the entire work becomes very important. Planning will help to allocate time for data collection, research, analysis, and finally writing the assignment. For example, you got the assignment, maybe tomorrow you have some function at your home, you cannot give any time. Day after tomorrow, maybe you will go to library, collect some books. After that, you will see what is relevant. Then you will write it down. Then you need to get printouts. All those things you need to take care of, right? You cannot complete it on Saturday and then Sunday all the printout shops are closed. You cannot do that. You need to plan it accordingly so that you have the printouts ready one day before and you can easily submit it. That is why we need planning, because we need to complete and submit it within the prescribed time frame. So we will plan the entire process and decide how much time we can give in what thing. Right? That is the first step. Next one is analyze the topic. Obviously, you cannot just randomly pick any topic and write on it. Topic will be assigned to you from the university or college. So it is very important to understand and be able to analyze the topic. When a topic is given to you, examiner is also expecting some specific things from you. right? So it's that you analyze the topic. If they have simply said write a note on assignment writing, you can write anything there. But if they have specifically said what are the steps involved in assignment writing, there you cannot skip writing the steps, right? So that is why it's very important to analyze the topic, knowing what is expected by the teacher and how to reach there is the main goal while analyzing the given topic. Here what we have, we know ki, okay fine, we need to write about steps involved. How we will reach that stage? We will first give one intro. Secondly, we will say what is assignment writing. Thirdly, we will come to this main point of steps involved in assignment writing. Right? So that is why you need to analyze the topic to understand what is it that they are expecting from you. Right? And accordingly, you can do it. How to reach there is the main goal while analyzing the topic, and you would finally know what is it that you need to for sure write there. Third step is designing the structure. Once you understand what is the question, what is it that they are expecting, you can design the structure or the skeleton of your assignment. After understanding the goal, you know that you need to write about steps involved in assignment writing and knowing how to reach there. You know that you need to write at least this much on steps. What you can do is you can prepare a structure of the assignment. You can decide that I will write one small intro, I will write on what is assignment writing, and then I will write the steps, and then finally I will put a conclusion and end the study. That means you prepare a skeleton of the assignment. Stage, the student will also finalize the mode of assignment writing, whether it is handwritten assignment, whether you need to take printouts, whether you need to add some pictures, charts, or what is it that you need to include, right? In school days and all, we need to decorate the assignment and everything. But now maybe you need to simply type the assignment and give it with your university or college logo, your name, your roll number, and other stuff. So you need to know what all things you need to put there, and you can accordingly design the basic structure. All right.
Okay.
Once you design the structure, you know what all things you need to write, you will find information. Once structure of the assignment is ready, you can do data collection and finding necessary information. So you need a book that explains what is assignment writing. You need a book that explains the steps involved in assignment writing. Maybe you need another book that gives examples of different steps. So that means you will look for all these different data or material, maybe online, maybe some books. You will collect all of that. That is nothing but finding information. For that, you can visit some websites, some online materials, whatever it is, you will do that. During this stage, the student can visit library, take help from peers. That means like your friends, right? Like you today, right? Your friend gave you a book. That is nothing but taking help from your friend. It may be some seniors whom you know. Seek guidance from the teacher itself or some mentor, right? You may ask your teacher only that, can you please tell me what is it? What do I need to write? Or maybe some other person also you can take help. So that is the fourth step, finding information. We need to collect the data. Fifth step is writing. Obviously, assignment, we need to write it, we need to design it, type it, whatever it is that we need to do. Once the necessary data is collected, you need to start with the actual task, that is writing. At this stage, the main aim should be to prepare a draft and all the necessary information like citation, reference, images, diagrams, tables, charts, etc. So you had to type out the assignment, or it was like handwritten for your case?
Handwritten.
Handwritten. Okay. So in what you will do, maybe you will mark that, okay fine, this part I am going to write for intro, this part I am going to write. Maybe you can mark it in the book also or some materials. Okay, that is what you are collecting, everything that you need, images, diagrams, this, that, everything, and finally you prepared a copy, right? You just write down everything. That means writing is completed. After you are done with writing, what you will do is you will do editing and proofreading. What is editing? Reading? Maybe there are some here and there spelling mistakes, some grammatical mistakes. You will try to read the document. If some mistakes are there, maybe you will put whitener and correct it. If somewhere you need to underline something, you will underline it. Something you need to highlight, you will do that. Some margins you need to draw, that you will do that, right? So once draft is prepared, the student will take time, proofread the assignment and get all the necessary editing done. Here the main focus is, if you are typing it, your main focus would be that you are using the same font, numbering of the pages are there, checking for spelling, grammar, fixing alignment problems, etc. Right? Whatever you can do to make it more presentable, you would do all of that in the last stage of editing or proofreading. Okay, these are the 6 main steps that will be involved. And finally, you can just conclude saying that assignment writing is not just a task to be completed to fulfill academic requirement. Just because your college is asking you to write on obiter dicta, that should not be your only focus, that somehow I should be done with this. That should not be your main focus. It develops the student a lot and makes him or her better skilled to face the real world. It will develop of your skills, analytical skill, time management, this, that, many things it will develop. So whether an assignment carries marks or not, you should give your best and you should try to get the best out of it, right? Just because you had written that assignment on obiter dicta, now you can say very confidently that obiter dicta you need not explain, I already know it. How you know it? Just because you had given time at that point of time, right? So finally you can conclude that whether it is having marks or not, we should pay focus and properly we should write it. Okay, so is it
Okay, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
Yeah, simple steps you can remember. And if in exam hall you feel like I don't remember the steps, you can sit down aram se and think about what all steps you would follow. Obviously, you will plan, analyze this, that. These things will automatically come to you, and similarly you can answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, just the thing is that you need to read the question properly. If they are asking about steps, you clearly write about steps. If they are maybe asking about what are the benefits of assignment writing, you need to slightly rephrase the answer and accordingly write. Right? That multiple get this, that, all of that. Okay.